Hey, y'all.
It's the wives here. We just wanted to give you a quick warning.
Right? Like, this podcast is in no way a news source.
Yeah, it's for entertainment purposes only.
For sure. This is a work of fiction. The views and opinions of our hubbies are strictly theirs.
And please do not use any of this content as professional advice because these two cannot be held liable for what you do with this information.
Right? And this show does not own the copyright to the music or the products they use or reference.
So true. These items are used for comedic purposes only and belong to their rightful owners.
Oh, and one more thing. This content definitely includes explicit and sometimes offensive material.
So listen and participate at your own risk, people.
Now, with that out of the way, it's time for the shit shows. Here's Craig.
And Mike.
What's up, brother?
Yo.
Man, another day.
What's happening?
It's happening, right?
What is today? Is today Valentine's Day?
No, it's the 16th.
Oh, that passed. Valentine's Day? I missed Valentine's Day then.
What, you didn't get your wife nothing?
Yeah, I didn't get it now.
How'd that work out for you?
Bought her a new mop.
Oh, you lying now? I know you lying. I can only imagine if I got my wife a mop.
Well, those that don't know, we said it last week. We kind of had some issues last week, so we wanted to bring our guest from last week back this week so we could actually give him a proper interview. So we have, go ahead, Craig, who do we have today?
We definitely have
Again.
Era, and we have Blake joining us once again. Hopefully I don't hijack the show this time.
What happened?
Bro, I was just trying to fill dead space, I guess. I don't know. I was so excited they were on the show. I was answering my own questions with my own stories, which is it's out of control.
Well, you know what would be good? Let's see. I'll be honest with you. I didn't notice it until yesterday that you hijacked the show. But let's ask our guests how they feel. Did you feel like he hijacked the show from you guys?
Not
Yes.
all.
See, I love that.
Are you serious?
Cool, Aaron. No, see?
You should have heard him when we were
No,
listening
it was
to it.
amazing. Like every question you asked, you answered it for me. It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was like, why even be here?
I tell you, I was there. I watched it the whole way. We were going to Oklahoma, and I got my ass hammered to me by everybody in the car. They're in the vehicle. My son's in the vehicle. My wife's right behind me. She's going, honey.
No.
He took an ass whooping. And he took it like a champ, too, because he normally don't take ass whoopings like that.
No, but when I heard the show today, man, it was actually good, though. You know,
No, it was good, but aside, and people that were listening may not even realize.
Sure.
But as guests, you got to feel that. You got to know that. It was hijacked, and my boy's gonna get it figured out.
Well, I will say that if you know us, it's funny as shit.
Yeah.
I mean, Mike was sweating. He was laughing so hard.
Yeah.
I had a headache. I was laughing. Well, I was actually a headache because I was ashamed. I was humble pie. So the rest of the day, I'm counting 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. You were nervous, man. It's not every day you get celebrities on here, you know what I mean?
I mean, you say that.
Yeah.
I think it was just our first guest back.
But
trying to do it right.
Year.
Trying to do it right.
Trying to make sure this happens, and actually comes out right.
Right. Are you okay?
I'm actually, no, I couldn't be a woman for sure.
No.
These boobs I've got on are very nice.
For those that can't see, I'm sure a picture will be uploaded, but he has teeth on right now.
Well, I brought my Halloween costume.
Yeah, the Halloween.
I pieced it up. That what we talked about last week. So I brought my silicone boobies.
Yeah.
For him to wear today.
They're nice.
And actually, they're yours. They're for you to take home, enjoy yourself.
Did you think you were getting them back?
Yeah, no, you're good.
Especially
I've got
after
a feeling
rubbing them
they're
like
going to be possibly stained by the end of the night, so I'm good.
I've got a cleaner for latex, you know what I mean? So
they're great.
But other than that, we do want to apologize, and I'm glad we're having you back so that we can give you the proper podcast experience that only we can provide.
I will say, it is definitely a weed show.
Yeah, it's definitely weed.
I noticed last week it was
nobody
all,
else doing no stupid shit like this.
It was 100% Creig show. I was like, what the fuck? No, we're good. We're good. So, Mike, you want to start with the emails? We do need to.
We'll do a couple emails and then we're gonna get right into them.
So this is the last email wrap that Mike's gonna have. He's gonna have to throw down another one. So next week we'll definitely have a different intro for his emails. But here we go on this.
Shit shows 2025 go
Part 2.
This is the coolest part of the show. Yeah, where we read your emails on the low. But the
79.
best part is hearing me flow. So let's get to
79.
this shit, bro. Yeah, that's how we do's it. All right, we got a couple emails. We got one is from number one Scar Cowboy at Yahoo.
I think that's the number one email.
Oh,
Sorry,
shouldn't have put it that close to the damn thing. You know I can't read. All right. How do we become? How do we come on the show and when? See, I told you I can't read. How do we come on the show, and when can I come on? Creig?
Yeah, that's what it says. I don't know. We'd have to talk. I mean, this guy here is.
Yeah, he wants to talk about.
Yeah, it's completely. He's wanting to talk about prison. His time in prison. He thinks it'd be, pretty funny.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll talk. Send us a comment. Send an email. You know how to get a hold of us.
Mm-hmm. How is it? How to get a hold of us?
They can get us to Creig at theshitshows.com. That's CREIG at theshitshows.com. And also
Mike at the shit shows.
And Mike is spelled normal.
Huh?
But yeah, send us an email. We'll try about scheduling you, get you on the air.
Okay. All right. You got your answer to that one. Second email, we got Linda Aroni. Oh, I hope I pronounced that right. I think I did a good job.
You killed it.
She wants to know, do we do any live events? And where's Nick? Is he still abducted?
So, you want to answer that?
I'm going to answer the second one. I'll let you do the first one, buddy.
Okay.
You go first.
So,
we do any live events?
We actually are set up to be at Smoke Monkey Music Hall in Rockwall, March 1st, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Come out and see us. We're actually going to be the interview in the Micro Wrestling Federation. So, yeah, if you know what I'm talking about, it's the little guys that like to wrestle. Come on out and see us. We'll have our elevated deck seating, and you'll see our shit show banner. That's where we'll be.
So y'all are going to do little people wrestling?
Yeah.
The whole midget wrestling.
Yeah, sure.
You can get involved.
They like to call it micro.
So I could actually probably I can get in on that.
See, this is
I think they're a little bit shorter.
This is one of the low qualifications where you can ride a roller coaster, but you can't get in the ring.
Okay.
So you're just
They look at you.
I've just reached the mark.
Yeah.
They're looking at you like, wow, he's tall.
You're like Shaq. You're like Shaq today, man.
Yes.
But yeah, we will be there March 1st. Smoke Monkey Music Hall in Rockwall, Texas.
So, and where's Nick? Is he still up there? I'm going to say he is back, but he's in a state of shock. He's not in his right mind. Quite think he probably should be in a padded room somewhere. He's a bit nuts right now. So, but we'll hope to. Hopefully, he'll make an appearance at the Smoke Monkey. That'd be cool to see him.
I will say
he is deformed a little bit.
He doesn't have $1 million.
No.
So that'll tell you everything.
So he hasn't lost his alien virginity.
Well, or they just didn't pay him. You know what I mean?
They didn't stiff him.
Wouldn't be the first time people have been stiff, right? Just saying. All right.
Man.
So yeah,
thanks for the emails, guys.
Keep sending the emails. You know how to find us. You know how all the Facebook. At the end of the show, you will definitely be able to write everything down. Find the links you need to find. Come talk to us. All right, so let's follow up on last week's show,
please.
So,
where would you like to start?
Well, it was a complete shit show, obviously, and you read the transcripts and it is unreal. But I think we ended off with you two talking about some story about penis, your penis, or
Was it my
penis enlargement?
Well,
No.
yeah. Oh, the penis
Oh, the
enlargement.
penis enlargement.
Right.
When I had my surgery, that's what we were talking about. They gave me Dilaudid and fentanyl. And Dilaudid, I don't know what it does to
It
me.
made my Dilaudid a whole
Well
lot
rounded.
I don't know what happened, and I don't remember any of it. And all he said was, I was telling the nurses, I was telling everybody that my husband had a penis implant, that it was so huge I didn't know what happened. Like, how did he have surgery? And then I called my dad and was like, Dad, Blake had a penis. He had penis surgery. It's huge.
Oh, it was fantastic.
He had to have put something in my mind on that one because
I don't even know how we got to the point where you were holding my penis.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Because you were gone. It was
It's that way every time I have
every time
surgery
she'll
and
ask
I'm
me
on
to step up and
Dilaudid.
come to her, and I'm like, okay, and I'll just kind of rub her head, whatever. And then before I know it,
I'm rubbing his head.
she's pulling my wiener out.
I don't know.
Oh my God, this is
Dilaudid and me
fantastic.
don't get along. We get along, but
Give her a good
No,
old
I mean, I
wiener.
wish we could take Dilaudid home.
Yeah, I was about to say that's not over the counter. You can just get.
No,
You know?
but there's got to be something equivalent to that.
I don't know.
It's remarkable.
Had to check for that
I felt so
PV.
good about myself, And then reality set in whenever she came home, and she was like, "Oh my God,
I was
what
definitely
happened?
drugged.
Did you get, a decrease?"
Wow.
I said, "Yes."
That's what
because
I
you
was-
said.
yeah.
It hurt.
That's what I'd have done. Too. I felt bad for you, so I went ahead and had it reduced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was tired of
Yeah, you said you couldn't handle it anymore. So that's I was like, it's
We'll have
the
to check on that.
BBC. What can I say?
What's it called? Dilato?
Dilaudid.
Dilato.
That's what they give you when for surgery most of the time.
It's
Isn't that-
stronger than fentanyl.
Isn't that what Michael Jackson died?
No, propanol.
That's
Propanol.
Yeah, that
He
puts
gone.
you to sleep.
There you go.
God rest his soul.
God rest his soul. He's thrilling now. You know what I mean?
Beat it.
You're right.
He gone.
There you go. That all leads in. You think Michael Jackson really did it? I mean, right?
I mean, who knows?
Who knows?
We won't.
So okay, so we got that touched up on.
Yeah, that was a good time. I really enjoyed that.
So, Ara, you do like to bake. You like to. You're the bread lady. Is what we call you.
Oh, Susie Homemaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just recent. Like in the last 6 months, I don't know what changed. Hormones,
something-
moving into our new house.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't. I
Everything's
really
been
don't know.
delicious.
Yeah,
Those cinnamon
I
rolls
love
are good.
breads, and I'm on a big cinnamon roll kick right now.
Okay. Well, I will say with the sourdough bread you make, that whole process. I need to have you make me some mash
Okay.
for my stew.
I didn't even think about that.
Because if you have that much attention to that sourdough, because you gotta breathe it, you gotta burp it. Mm-hmm. I'll get everything for you. I just need you to make me about 5 gallons of mash.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe 10.
Right.
And everybody in the neighborhood would be happy.
She's all like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you don't know what mash
Hey,
is,
what
mash
the hell is that?
Mash is actually the major ingredient for making moonshine. Mm-hmm. I've got a still, as long as I'm not selling it, it's legal.
Right.
Yeah,
That's just
it's
for
the
us.
basis.
Yeah, as long
It's
as you make it for
the fermented.
So it's a process.
Yeah.
But I figured with you doing the sourdough, the way you make the attention to that, burping and all that, I think you would make some great mash.
Right.
Yeah, I can try it.
Absolutely. And probably set up the still in our backyard.
It don't take long to distill it down. It's legal as long as it's for
For you.
personal consumption. But I've done it before with sugar, but it takes like 9 pounds of sugar, lots of bags of it. But it ain't it ain't the same.
Sure.
You do it with some corn mash. Oh man, that make 150 proof liquor.
Nasty.
Yeah, we'd all have fun with some of that.
Flamethrower type shit.
But yeah, I'll get you the ingredients and see what you can do with it if you don't mind.
No, I don't mind.
Yeah.
The cinnamon rolls are the bomb, though.
Cinnamon rolls are fire.
Yeah.
And with
One.
every batch, they just get better and better.
I'm a little
The
jealous.
icing is good. Like they're all.
Did you not
around
get
good.
one?
No, I didn't.
Oh, we had them the same night they had Philly cheesesteaks.
Gotcha, bitch.
There you go.
Yeah.
No, we actually had them. She brought them over for the crawfish boil, which you were in Florida.
I was definitely out of pocket.
Yeah.
I think I heard about them though.
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, but so it's just recent the bacon.
Yeah, it's we. Yeah, I think it's moving into this house. I have a big kitchen again, and I have no idea. So we are like cooking like crazy, and I'm just in this baking stage. So yeah, it's just something new. I did it when my kids were young, and then I grew out of it and was like, I'm done. I don't want to do that anymore. And now I'm back to everything's from scratch.
Now I hear Blake all the time. She's in the fucking kitchen making fucking bread again.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
But you're the cook too.
yeah, I mean, I cook.
Yeah.
I'm cooking every day. I mean, I cooked again tonight. And I made this chicken calzone thing. I just put shit together, you know.
Yeah.
But every time I come over here, you're like, hey, well, where's Hera? She's fucking better than conquering, dude. You know, she's just fucking cooking, you know, just tied up in the kitchen.
And I give it away. I don't eat it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, it doesn't take a bite of it.
Yeah.
Have y'all tried to reach out to Fresh? You see their bread, they take a local vendors all the time.
Yeah.
They got a whole stack of bread.
That's a good idea.
Wouldn't hurt.
Another source of revenue.
His name's Kevin,
Yeah.
the manager,
Oh, okay.
drop in and see.
We should bring him in here.
I think you have to have some type of FDA or some approval on it.
It's called a home cottage, yeah.
Yeah, or even that.
Yeah, she already knows. She's already done the research on it.
I know Buc-ee's does it, so
Yeah.
Well, man,
Yep.
so I want to start, or at least my part of it, I want to talk about Blake.
What's up?
Tell us,
Lord.
give us an insight on it. I almost feel like this like one of them NWA songs. Tell me about it, but just tell us about Blake, how he grew up, where he grew up, like everything that you want to tell us that you feel comfortable.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. Well, my family, my mother's side is all from Hawaii.
Yep.
My father's side is all from Laredo. Okay, so beans and pineapples on my pizza.
Whoa,
You dig?
wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
I
it's a
got
little
you.
Mexican Hawaiian collide.
I got you.
You know, but then we all grew up in Garland. You know, Garland was good. He was
Yeah,
gangster.
yeah.
You know,
G-Town.
you know. But growing up was good. We weren't, very unfortunate. It's we were all good. Now I got 3 brothers.
Yeah.
But at an early age and in my high school years, I started screwing up. I was having way too much fun.
Amen, brother.
Way too much fun. To the point where I didn't even graduate. They just gave me the diploma and said, "Get the fuck
Get out of here.
Get the fuck out."
Get out of here.
Where'd you graduate from? Well, where
From
did you
Lakeview.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it wasn't Garland, but
Yeah, it was
It's
Garland.
Lakeview, huh?
Yeah. So, but after that, after high school, I didn't shape up anytime soon at all.
Yeah.
I was constantly screwing up. Was drinking a lot, partying a lot. Didn't really care. The world was mine. At least I thought it was. You know what I mean? So I ended up getting some trouble. I did a little bit of time, not a lot. But enough to set my ass straight.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
What age was that?
Well, this was.
No, and I'm talking about almost the breaking point of, all right, I got to switch my shit up now.
yeah,
Not necessarily when it
7
first
years ago.
started, but
Yeah, well, and that's
when
what sucks, because I'm 42 now?
Yeah.
I'm 42, and my breaking point wasn't until, 7-8 years ago.
Okay.
And that's not good.
No.
That's not good.
It's-
I'm in
Can't sustain that, but-
I'm in my 30s at this point,
Yeah.
and I'm still screwing up, Didn't really care, whatever. I still thought I ruled the world,
Yeah.
Obviously I did not, because it's very easy to take everything from you.
Definitely.
As soon as that door closes behind you and your ass belongs to the state,
Yeah.
it's over with, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I don't know, but yeah.
Right. Well, nobody
I've
wants
seen
to
lots
know.
of shows now.
Nobody wants to know, man. But it was the best thing that ever happened to me. If it wasn't for that time that I spent, getting my mind right, God put me in my place.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be where I am today.
Yeah.
So I'm very grateful for everything that I went through. Especially that time, to really reflect and think about what's my next move. I've got.
And not to interrupt
No,
you,
go ahead.
but before you move on to something else, what you had that breaking point.
Mm-hmm.
What got you through? What made you change? What got you through that breaking point to where you are today?
The fact that I lost freedom.
Yep.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
So, well, they said it'll do it. I mean, how many people repeat?
Well, a lot of people repeat. They live
It's
in a
because of
repeat.
the system?
Yeah, it's that's all their. That's their norm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't my norm. Because it took me all the way up into my 30s before I actually got sat down and like, hey, it's over for you.
Yeah, so you knew what life was to live for.
Exactly. Some of these people, they start off in their teenage years, through their 20s, into their 30s, and they've been in and out of the system, you know what I mean? And it was into my mid-30s, I was like, damn, everything was taken from me. So it's like, damn, I've already lived life. I've been doing very well. And then I had it all snatched away from me. So that was it for me. I knew there was no way that I could ever pretend to go back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it wasn't long. Like I said, 2 years, no big deal. Some of these guys are doing 10, 15, 20, 30. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So what I did was nothing, you know, but it was enough for me to break me.
Yeah, those people doing 10, like you said, they've been in the system for their whole life. So that is their norm.
Yeah. Right.
So, 2 years is tough for someone that had freedom.
Right.
Yeah.
And a lot of these people, I talk to these guys, it's easier for them there than it is to be out.
Because they know how to hustle. They know how to.
That's all. Well, and that's all they know because they've been there.
Right.
40% of them.
So when they get out, the system gets them up because, the probation, all that.
Right.
I would imagine.
Well, we see, probation is designed to put you in jail.
Yep.
Parole is designed to keep you out.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and it's weird, people don't understand that, but it's really designed that way.
Yep.
But the moment I walked out of them doors, I just knew, and she was standing right there. I was like, oh my God, here she is. No fucking way that this woman held me down the entire time when she had every chance to run away.
Yep.
Yeah.
Every chance. Get away from me. I am not good for you.
Yeah.
And she was there when they walked me out. Took me home, and I started a whole new life. And
That's
from
awesome,
then on, it's just been, to the moon.
Yeah.
That's where I'm headed. I'm a long ways away from it, but to the top is where I'm headed.
That's good, man.
You know what I mean?
You don't hear these stories
gets
all the
closer
time.
every day.
But, and a lot of people don't understand, the most successful people are ones that have done time.
Yeah.
I will give you that.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
I know them. I watched them build their companies and turn them into just something amazing. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm headed. That's where I'm headed with my life. I'm nowhere near done. Nobody's seen anything from me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
That's good,
That's
man.
it.
That's,
So
that's a success story for sure.
I'm not known for my interviewing skills, so I'm kind of going backwards. But as we touched on the breaking point of what made you change, what started, was it, because say, for instance, like me, I grew up in a broken home. I had a mother who's an addict most of my life. And I lived with my grandmother who raised me. So for me, it started off very early, getting into the trouble and the mischief and doing all the dirt that I was doing.
right.
If you feel comfortable talking about what was it for you? Was it a broken home? Was it a parent passing away, a family member passing? Like what got you started down that path?
Right. Well, I didn't come from a broken home.
Yeah.
Thankfully, my parents they stayed together. For me, it was the people that I let down mostly, and the kids. The look on their face whenever they came and saw me.
Yeah.
They only came one time.
Yeah.
That was it. After that, they never came again.
I don't think I would allow.
I wasn't for it. I didn't want it. But the one time was enough. And I saw what I was doing. That was my breaking point.
Yeah.
So if let me interact. So a lot of kids that go, what I hear that didn't come from a broken home, they just had everything at their grasp.
Right.
So that is what gets them.
They take advantage.
Oh yeah, they don't realize what they have. So
A lot of kids get
They
in trouble
continue-
for trying to get that advantage.
yes.
And a lot of kids get in trouble for already having it and just taking care of it.
Right. I mean, so many kids in this world, go to prison because they had a silver spoon in their mouth and they don't know the hustle of the struggle.
Right.
So I mean, I'm not saying you had that, but it doesn't always have to be a broken home or it's just the wrong crowd. It's just
Right. At
I guess,
the end of the day,
I
it's
guess
four
we're just where I
choices.
grew up and where I'm from. That's where it always was.
It's all choice.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
I've seen a lot of white collar crime. You know what I mean? Just
No, definitely.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
the hustle, gets you locked up quicker than anything.
100%. 100%.
If you could do so, because we already talked about last show how you're a hustler, how you wake up to get you're wondering where you're going to get your next dollar.
Right.
What is if you had a dream occupation that you didn't have to do 12 jobs, you could just do one thing and earn enough money to provide for your family, and you could still have the time. You don't have to work 80 hours a week. You can work normal 40 hours and still make if you have a set number, let's just say I want to make $5 million a year, you can have this occupation.
Yeah.
So what would
do
be
that.
your
What-
dream occupation?
what is something that you love so much that you would love to just do that one and just concentrate on that and still have time to be family man?
Yeah. I'd be a developer.
Okay.
I think developing is, it's an endless mountain of money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You talking about like on construction side,
whether it's
development?
commercial buildings or new neighborhoods.
Yeah. No, I got you.
Because it never stops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're always developing.
There's always turnover.
Always. So I think being a developer of some kind, probably residential, I think would be more ideal. But that would be my dream end goal. That would be
Residential.
because right now I'm building a house right now. I'm building a house in Greenville right now. First one I've ever done. Never done it before in my life. Have no clue what I'm doing, how to do it. But I grabbed the bull by horns. So let's do it. Let's just see what happens.
Yeah.
And we're coming along nicely. The house is going to be done in another 30, 45 days, and it's going to hit the market.
Yeah.
And I'm going to profit on it.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping to do it again.
Yep, definitely.
We'll see how it goes. But that would be my dream. Is just to be a.
I know a guy that he started buying houses, and he actually got his information from what's that big? Not Lennar, but one of the big builders.
Horton or something.
It was Horton, I believe. So he actually met with that guy. No, Williams is his name. So the guy told him, "Look, go apply for a loan on a build.
Yeah.
Keep applying to and as many houses they'll let you loan on. You just keep building on those homes."
Right.
There's a guy named Scott Clemens right now.
Know him very well.
Does done, but major custom homes.
Mm-hmm.
I say we're acquaintances. We're not good friends. But,
Sure.
But I seen him develop out of nothing.
Oh, dude, his hustle is remarkable.
Yeah.
Absolutely remarkable.
That being said, I mean I can see what you're talking about.
Yeah. And it's important to, have the right people in your life too.
Yeah.
I like to surround myself with people that are way higher than me.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? That I have no business being around. But those are the people that I want to be around.
Yeah.
High level people.
Yep.
And you surround yourself with people like that, and you're going to drive yourself to be like them.
Yeah. No, I agree.
That's my goal. I've got a particular guy in my life right now, B-Rad. I won't say his name. He probably won't want me to. I'll just call him B-Rad. But he's been a saving grace for me, especially the past 2 years. Put me on the right path, challenged me to do things that I would have never done. One is this house. And just told me, he gave me a list of things to do. He's like, I want you to do all of these things. If you pull off all of these things, I'll invest in you.
Yeah.
And I did that. And sure enough, he did. And he just threw me to the wolves. This is how you do it. No help, no nothing. And watched me do it and said, okay, now I'm going to give you the contacts.
Yeah.
So it's been good, man. Just putting the right people in your life is what's really important,
It's really good to build something with your hands, and also not always hands on, but just building. Period.
Right.
Building like you said. Developing a neighborhood would be awesome.
Sure. Oh, it'd be cool. Very cool. Until then, I'll just keep plumbing, laying pipe.
Yeah.
There you go.
But I was 24 years doing that.
Me being an electrician, I never wanted to be a plumber. I never wanted to fight turds down the pipe.
No,
I'd rather ship
right.
water.
Yeah. The money is right.
And Miss Era, like same question to you. If you had a dream occupation that you knew that's all you had to concentrate on to provide for your family, you had plenty of family time, what's one job that you would just love to do?
So we talk about this all the time. If I win the lottery, what am I going to build?
A church.
Church?
I want to build it. That's what I would do, because I've done that in the past, is preach and be like a motivational speaker, speak to women, guide women, life coach women.
Okay.
That's my passion. I do a lot of that now behind the scenes that a lot of people don't see, because I don't advertise it. And people that come to me, they're like, please don't say, that you're helping me. So that would be my dream. Other than what I do now in the medical field. Love what I do. So
Do you know an Amy Hall?
I may.
Okay, I may put you in contact, because she's big into that right now. Her husband does all my tattoos, and he's got his own, and they're huge into giving back. And same scenario, not really wanting the fame of it, or I guess the
Right, the limelight.
Right.
Just to be able to do it.
and that's all it is, just to be able to do it, which is awesome. And they're in Rockwall,
Yeah.
not too far from here. But they do good ink.
Creig? Might as well.
Well, we don't do tattoos.
No.
Freaking hate tattoos.
I mean,
We're all
Oh my god!
man,
I would never get another one.
I'm not gonna lie.
They hurt so bad.
They don't hurt that
I
bad.
bullshit. I sit there and cry. I just don't show it.
Have one removed, bro. Laser removed.
No, sir.
5 sessions. I was dying, son. You know, and I don't. She's pretty. She's blonde. She's
What was her name?
Amy Hall.
Oh, and that was the name you removed.
No.
Oh.
Believe it or not, it was Rowdy.
Rowdy.
And,
Rodney.
and there was another one. It was it looked like a
He got this like
tree of life. It's supposed to be the tree of life.
but it looked like broccoli.
It was bad.
It was tree limbs, and it had the birds that are supposed to fly up.
Yeah.
but
The birds weren't going nowhere.
Oh,
it just looked like broccoli.
Even when I
Oh,
got
broccoli
it,
raw.
I mean, the trunk was, bro. When I got it, I was like, bro. My brother's turned out good. I let him go first because I didn't want to be the guinea pig, you know?
Yeah.
I was a friend of his.
That's where you messed up. You should have went first.
I know, because then the guy,
He gets
got
wore
high.
out.
Yeah. He got high and
Yeah.
it was like, fuck it on me. You know? God bless him. But yeah, to have that removed,
Yeah.
bro, it was the most painful thing I've ever done in my life, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Other than gout, but So if I had my dream job, I feel like I'm doing it, dude. I just, what I'm doing now, I work for a great company. I won't mention the name because I've actually signed a non-disclosure, or I wouldn't sign, mention the name. But I'm loving the dream,
Good.
I wouldn't have said that 2 weeks ago. I figured the hustle was, hard, but we had a lot of meetings and it's coming back full circle. I feel like I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I just need to continue doing it.
There's no reason we can't be grateful for what we're doing already. You know what I mean? There's people so less fortunate than us.
There's lots of people that don't realize what they got.
We are killing it compared to a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Life is good.
Yeah.
So
Michael?
I don't complain.
Yeah.
You got
What about you, Mike? What would be your dream?
My dream job would honestly, I would just want to be a big brother to kids.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, we were just talking about this today. So we have 2 kids. Both of them are, and I'm going to get this wrong, but it'll be all right. They're like 27 and 23.
Yeah.
Something like that. They're grown. They're moved out. We're empty nesters. And we were talking about this morning, not that we're doing it, but if we were to become like foster parents or something like that. And that's what I would love to do is like, but I told her I want them to be like, I don't want them to be 13 yet, but I don't want to get attached to them. So it's kind of a hit or miss type thing.
Yeah.
But I just want it to be that there's 2 things that I hate. Well, there's probably more than that, but I don't like people who abuse kids.
Yeah.
Is probably the top thing. And elderly.
Right.
And
Would you take care of me as I get older?
I'm not wiping your ass, but I mean, I'll
that's what
stand
everybody-
by you and
that's what everybody says.
I'll feed you broth.
With a straw.
I think I'd much rather.
No, he won't take it from us. He'd be hard headed. That man he'd be paralyzed to the neck down. Try to feed him a straw. And he's still going to find a way to move away from that straw. He don't like straws. No,
I tell you, get a dog, man. Get another one. I feel it. I mean, I feel like there should be. You have a lot of heart, which is great. So,
Yep.
But I would.
I got more than my wife.
I would get. I would fall too close to him. I would absolutely. Hell, I'll try to keep your dog before you take it.
I think
it'd be
that's
tough.
good, man. Era actually comes from a fostering background.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Fostering many kids, and actually ended up with 4 of them full time.
Okay.
So
That we adopted.
4 of my stepkids are all adopted.
Okay.
Right
on.
So they're it's.
I can put you in touch how to do that.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
She sure can. She asks me all the time, "Hey, you want to get another one? I really want a grandbaby." And I was like, "Well, that's not a grandbaby because we can't send that one back."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It sounds good, but no. But actually, we found one about a month or 2 ago. You were talking about one that was 16 years old, right?
No, that was you. You wanted me to look into it because he was on the adoption foster app that you can look up kids, and he was
Whoa,
like,
whoa.
"There is."
We need to back this up.
Yahtzee.
There is a app
Yes.
Yeah,
for
there-
kids.
Yes,
Yeah,
bro.
that
You
you
have
can
no
adopt.
idea how many kids are out there that are looking for
Teenagers.
homes.
That's legal.
Yes. They're in the system. They're in the CPS system. So you go to Texas.cps.
Bruh.
Yeah, There's a whole website that have them. You don't have their name, but you get a story about them and you get a picture.
Tell me there's a picture and a story about them.
There is.
Some of them cook, some of them clean.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
With his tits.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Holy shit.
I'm kidding. No, but like I said, we've got.
I wouldn't be able to wear my titties like this.
No, you wouldn't be able to wear your titties out. But it's awesome.
That's very cool.
No, it is, and that's
adopted.
awesome that y'all even think about it. That I think that's great.
Maybe when Seth is gone, I'll feel that way, but fuck them kids. You know what I mean? Look, I got a grandbaby, and she can do whatever she wants, pretty much. Now that she's calling me, on her own, literally, Mom, call grandfather.
Grandfather.
And we talk, and it's like, hey, what are you doing? I'm doing this. That is the greatness, because then I can actually give her back.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So I'm at that stage. We just got a call the other day, didn't we, babe?
We did.
All I've ever wanted is to be a nana or a grandma. Mm-hmm. And I prayed that my girls wouldn't get pregnant in high school. But now I'm like, my youngest is 24. When are y'all going to do it? My oldest is 35. Come
What's
on,
the meaning
y'all.
of life?
What the hell?
Right.
Are y'all doing it right?
I know, right? Like,
Stop pulling out, bro.
I say the same thing about my boys. What are y'all doing?
So my daughter is 25, and she called, and she was like, Mom, I'm so sorry, but I'm pregnant. And I was like, baby, you've been with your fiance for years. It's about time.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. We're going to have a grandbaby.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. And we told them, because they're up in Michigan, right?
Michigan.
They're in Michigan. And I told them, if you're not comfortable and you're, kind of worried about, your next steps, and just whatever, just life, then come home.
Yeah.
And I told them both, you and your fiance, y'all come home because we've got the room. We'll put you upstairs. We got a whole room for you. We got a room for a nursery.
You got a family,
Yeah,
you can
come
help out.
home. Come. I'm pumped about it.
You're lying. He is trying to get them to come home so bad every time.
I am. That's what I'm saying.
Let me talk to Sierra. You guys are going to come home. We're going to watch the baby. You guys can just, get your life on track, whatever you need. We'll just come home.
I don't think y'all.
Amen.
We're
brother.
excited. We're excited.
That's
Come
that's
home.
100.
I don't care if you're 25 years old. Come home.
We need that baby.
I feel like I'm in the same kind of boat, but I'm making sure they don't come home.
Right.
Doing what I can to, keep them away. No, I mean, I love kids. Don't get me wrong. It's just, Jesus Christ. Sometimes it could be.
So we learned a little bit about our last episode, a little bit about you this episode. Now we need to learn about you as a couple. And since this is the shit show, let's give us maybe 2 or 3 top 3 shit show moments that y'all have had in y'all
either together or apart.
Y'all's journey as a
Why are you
relationship.
looking at me?
Well, I'm trying to figure out.
You want me to give you a definition of a shit show?
No,
We got
looking
shit
at one.
shows.
Here's a hint. We don't have a bleep button.
Yeah.
Boy, where would we start? Do you want to start?
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, you should.
Start with something simple and lead
Yeah.
into the.
Yeah, pick a topic and I'll
Anything can be a shit
snowball
show.
right off of that.
Our kids, they're the shit show in our relationship. Your ex, my ex,
God, here we go.
our exes.
That's it.
You said
Talk about a fucking battle that lasted. How old is Landon? Holy
6 years.
Shit, 6
Yeah.
years I battled.
But we don't want to go. We don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
Because
No, I feel you.
you're right.
That's not really a shit show. Shit show is a moment of something that's good that happens that kind of you benefit from in life.
Yeah, like he sticks it in the wrong hole or some shit like that.
Well,
That's a shit show.
yeah, I've done that a couple of times. Because it's not very long, so whenever I pull out, it just kind of drops down and.
What's that like, Mike?
oh my God, no, you did not.
Well, I mean, I didn't know.
Sounds like
What's that
this.
sound?
Yeah, that's a shit show moment. All the other bullshit, trust me, I've been through the same shit.
So
Those are moments we don't really talk about.
That hard 3-inch. I mean, it just dropped and whoop.
Yeah.
You're like, motherfucker.
Never seen my wife go from such pleasure to agony in
You made her
a tenth of a second.
Did you not learn anything from the
It was an accident. I was
ride
drinking
yesterday?
I don't either.
My wife clearly jumped my ass.
I had truffle butter on my fingers. Sorry.
Speaking of trouble, I do have
Speaking of,
a new. Have you ever tried all kinds of butter? Well, this ad is brought to you by. Well, if you haven't, you should try that all kinds. They have several different flavors: taco butter, cookie butter, squirter butter, but they have just come out with what I think is my favorite. It's called the truffle butter. When you're beating it up everywhere, truffle butter is what you need. Well, it's what you're going to get. Why don't you get you some truffle butter today? Don't just take my word for it. This ad is brought to you by All Kinds of Butter. You can pick up their product at all major grocery stores, your local trap house. I bet your gas station even carries it. Have it today. Truffle butter.
Or the dead bodies.
Everybody loves truffle
Your
butter.
local trap house.
So,
You know?
yeah,
Your local gas
I heard that
station.
the other day, and I thought, wow, that's pretty awesome.
So what is truffle butter? Just real quick.
Okay, so truffle butter
Creig to
is
explain that.
it is, if you look at urban dictionary, but you look up in a real dictionary, it's the juices that when you're having anal sex with someone,
Goddamn.
and then you pull out and go into the vagina, the juices that flow, that's truffle butter.
Okay, up.
So that's what I'm saying. When
So
you
it's spreadable.
well, it's look. You ever taken a big poop?
Hey,
you poop.
It's petable. It's not edible.
So yeah. So when you always pet the sweaty stuff, never pet the sweat the petty stuff.
Yeah.
So
that's like a shit so thing.
it's
So
the secretion, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
at
for
least,
sure.
At least give us one, and that'll lead into another. Like
Yeah.
something that happened. So, for instance, it's not like real crazy, but one year, me and my wife, we went to the Margarita Ball. Okay. And
Very cool.
We left the Margarita Ball, went up to several parties that were going on throughout the rooms and floors. Well, we got a little frisky, and we had no clue who this person. I knew nothing about this room.
Yeah.
We went in the restroom. We went in there and we did our ditty. People banging on the door, and we're
Yeah.
still on there on the cabinet and stuff like that. So and it doesn't have to be sexual, but just something just risque, funny that just crazy shit.
Gotcha.
That you might not normally. I mean, I know normally we've had sex in public, like in the car, but
Family restrooms are the greatest.
Well, yeah, because you can fold down that baby changing station.
No.
motherfucker, do you see how big I am?
That shit ain't holding that.
I think you just fucking dissed me right now.
Depending on which one you go to, they got couches in them. You know what I mean?
Motherfucker call me fat. That's it. Give me the Ozempic.
I'd love to see them try those.
I think he's trying to get us to talk about our straps underneath the mattress.
No, we already did that.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that'll touch base.
Well, we've got those. And
Well,
we
that
talked
was an
about
oh
the
shit
swing.
moment when you think it's funny to blindfold me.
Oh, and leave her
and
there.
leave me there.
Leave her there.
I think that's a crime.
It's awful.
Well, it's borderline kidnapping.
Well, yeah. I mean,
know?
if she agreed to be tied up, then it's not kidnapping.
Right. Exactly.
The kidnapping is
she
when you
agreed
go,
to it to
leave her
begin
there
with.
more than 24 hours.
But see, he won't let me tie him up now because he
No.
knows I'm going to get him back, and
Never
I'm going
gonna
to
happen.
stick something in his booty, and I'm going to get him back.
See, that's y'all two.
Yeah.
Y'all dish it, but y'all can't take it, man.
No.
Yeah, these two can't take it. Yeah,
Look,
he does it to me.
I got fucking yelled at for
Yeah.
snitching about his motherfucking costume this morning. So
Clearly told him.
No,
Hey,
but yeah, no, I mean, I tied her up one night, and we did our thing, and it was glorious and all, and then I left her there.
Just
oh,
to be funny.
Just to be
How
funny.
long?
It was
It was about a good 20 minutes.
30
That shit
minutes.
ain't nothing. I've taken a
and
good.
what did you do after you were released?
Oh, I was pissed. I wouldn't talk to him. I was like, "Are you
I went and
fucking
sat in the
kidding me?
living room.
Like, I'm sitting there screaming and like, let me out of this freaking."
What the fuck were you doing? Making a jiffy pop in the
No, I
fucking
just went and
kitchen?
sat in the living room. I was like,
Laughing.
"Fuck, just leave her there."
After he decided,
And then, I'll come back when I'm ready again. You know what I mean? And
taking
you're still there.
taking pictures, and
Yeah.
it's no, don't do that. I'm
mean,
spread eagle, like
Yeah, my wife.
The fucking Blake, he went to the R. Kelly wife
No.
camp.
I'm not.
Motherfucker.
I'm not allowed to use them either anymore. She doesn't dig it at
I
all.
don't trust him anymore.
At all. So no, it happens.
It doesn't happen
happens.
no more.
Oh, good stuff. No, we were about to talk about something else, though.
About you falling asleep mid-stroke.
No, we've already talked about
We've already
that
done
last-
that. We already touched on that. There was something else we were talking about
I don't know.
just moments ago. So, no, I don't remember. Thought I had it.
Well, hey, if you
Come on.
remember, you will bring it
Yeah,
back.
yeah, I'll bring it back.
We're going to stick with the group thing, though.
Yeah, do
so,
your thing.
out of you two, who is the better cleaner?
Who has OCD?
Oh, really? You better
Come on now.
come me.
Well,
What are we
This man
cleaning?
doesn't clean up after himself.
hold
He-
on.
Let me remove all of the weapons.
We've been at a party and I've seen him OCD like big time.
this one?
Yes.
At our Halloween party,
Yes.
he was OCD.
Oh, like a motherfucker.
Thank you.
No. I only witnessed one thing, and it was the fucking back door.
The light switch.
The fucking back door, and he literally count 2, 1, and it wasn't 1 that it was 1, 2. Close the door.
Yes.
You're constantly moving shit.
I can't
Like, you know.
stand when people leave doors open in my house. Bro.
Yeah.
Close the fucking door. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
No, but he doesn't
Golly.
clean.
And I get it. You know, you got 40, 50 people there. Dude, close the fucking door. You know? God damn. No.
Oh, it
it's
was
for
because
cleaning.
he had that fog machine going nonstop.
Yeah,
and he
no.
wanted it to be foggy in there, so that's why he didn't want the. But no, he doesn't clean.
No, I don't.
He
I don't
strips
clean.
down, leaves his clothes front door.
Oh, there's a train.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
awful. And I literally, I
Sure, your last
just,
name ain't Yates.
Yeah, bro. I mean, it's, you know, I don't want to say it's, you know, I'm not going to say it at all.
Oh, don't dig a hole, bro.
Yeah.
it's he knows I'm going to come behind him because I'll say,
Right.
your stuff has been there for 4 days, and he was
Right.
like, okay,
And I'm
we'll
like,
pick it
well,
up.
I mean, if you've seen it for 2 days, why would you let it go for 4?
Well, that's dumb.
He says that.
Well, I mean, what the fuck am I supposed to say? I mean, why yell at me 4 days later when it's been sitting there for 4 fucking days? I mean, you could have already picked it up.
No, my wife would have already picked it up, but I would have got, a tongue lashing over the whole
Right,
thing.
you know what I
And not
mean?
the good kind of tongue lashing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know,
What's
I'm
the
all
good
about
kind?
that, you know, getting tongue lashing, you know, whatever.
Look, I already had to sign an NDA, so I'm not allowed to talk about that anymore.
I'm just tired. You know what I mean? I just can't clean. I'm not good at it.
That's it right there. I am terrible at it.
Yeah.
I can move shit around and act like I'm clean real good.
You're right.
She's gonna come out and clean it up after me.
Exactly, because I didn't move this particular something and wipe under it. So why even mess with it?
No, I have to attempt it.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you have multiple, but what are some of the, like, what is the most pet peeve? Is it like the kitchen sink faucet? Like, what is one thing?
Or just in life, period.
Oh, I'm going to tell
It's
you.
not for cleaning.
Okay.
For cleaning.
She's got shoes and she leaves them everywhere.
That's
she
not what I'm
takes them
talking.
off
That wasn't
at-
my question, man.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
You take your shoes off
Okay, and he ain't
everywhere but
asking
the
you.
door.
He's not
You go into the
asking
kitchen. What happened?
You want to talk about shoes everywhere?
Hold on, wait. I'm not finished.
But what about your nightstand? He's got
That is
so many
my nightstand.
empty
It's a
bottles.
secluded area. Okay.
He's got so many empty bottles on his nightstand of water and
Whatever.
Gatorade and juice.
Yeah,
and then
I don't
when
throw
you
them
look,
away because they're halfway, and I'd like to mix them all. I just kind of, before I throw them away, I'll just pour.
I get a little thirsty in the middle of the night,
You know what I mean?
We should charge for this.
Yeah, but you know,
Couples therapy.
bro. She
Right.
takes her shoes off in the kitchen.
so does he.
No, in the kitchen.
So do you.
Of all places.
So do you.
You know,
Whoa,
why in the
What's
kitchen?
I've never heard.
I
of it.
have no idea why.
So I've heard of people, at
No,
the door.
she'll
you cut
walk
them up,
in with a
but-
handful of fucking groceries,
but why-
And the first thing she does is takes her shoes off.
But is
in
that a
the
bad
kitchen.
thing to put the shoes in the kitchen? Just help me out.
Well, fuck yeah, because while I'm sitting here trying to cook, clean,
Oh, you
whatever
trip
it
over
is,
them or something?
you trip over them.
Oh, okay.
does.
I didn't know if they were like in the middle or like.
Oh
on the
yeah,
edge.
just right there in
Because
the
like
middle,
mine
right
are
in
in
front
the
of
kitchen,
the
but
stove.
by the back door, so they're out of the way.
No,
but-
no,
Okay, okay.
not by the back door in the kitchen, like in front of the stove in the kitchen. They just come off.
I didn't know it.
Yeah, or in front of the dishwasher. Boom.
Yeah.
Shoes come off.
Okay.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, Era.
Do you do dishes? Do you do dishes?
I do dishes.
Oh, okay, I was about to
I
say.
do, and I prefer. She likes to do dishes by hand. I bought a house that's got a dishwasher.
And I hate that dishwasher.
She hates dishwashers.
Yeah.
You know.
Well,
I literally, this is the honest to God. Well, number one, I didn't, except for our apartment when we first rented it when we were younger, teenagers pretty much. I've never had a dishwasher until we moved out here in 2016. And I didn't use that dishwasher until about 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Never used it. I'm the same way I wash by hand.
Yeah.
That's the way I'm used to doing it. So.
well, you come from the catering side, the food industry, so
Right. Right.
that's all you're doing. You didn't have big steamers unless you work for big companies.
Sure.
Well, I mean, you restaurants and stuff. They have big dishwashers, but most of them can't do the big stainless steel pan, the deep pan. So you still have to wash. That's the purpose of the whole three sink method
gotcha.
at restaurants.
I got you.
So because a lot of times that's the only way you can wash those is in the sink because they're too big.
What is one thing? I know we talk about cleaning, so pet peeves. What is one thing that irritates the other one the most?
His snoring. Oh
better
my
get a CPAP.
God.
Bro, I
Oh,
can't-
it's so bad.
Bro.
I have to wear industrial, like commercial earplugs.
Yeah, and we buy them by the gallon.
Like the people at the airport wear.
Yeah, I buy them 500 at a time.
yeah.
So you need to get this wrap like my wife's got. It's like goes around your head, covers your eyes, but it also plays music or it links up to whatever. Mm-hmm. That works sometimes.
Oh yeah, no, he sounds like he's on a motorcycle.
Just get
It's-
it. Rawr, rawr, rawr.
It's awful.
Yeah.
What is
I
your
can-
pet peeve? I want to hear this.
That's not a bad pet peeve though.
I would
Oh,
say that just where you take your shoes off. You just think you can take them off anywhere you want.
Oh,
That's my biggest.
so if y'all could work on that, I would think it'd make your relationship a lot better.
Oh,
okay.
absolutely.
So it'll be $199 when you're done with this show.
Yeah, no shoes, huh? Okay,
No
that.
shoes. Yeah, your shoes.
And we're going to come inspect later this
yeah.
week too. By the way,
There's other things.
we just said one. We're not going to sit here and bash.
Because I was going to get into the car thing,
especially that.
because she likes to have little minor accidents with nobody but herself in the cars.
shit.
And that's it. No,
Oh,
there's
you
no
did
other
not.
people. What?
You did not.
What are you talking about? It's huge.
I
for
didn't
me.
see the picture of you falling.
Yeah, no. That's nothing. How about
rough.
hitting the garage wall? Oh my God, babe! Somebody hit me at the grocery store. You're a liar. You're a liar.
Ooh, you're in trouble.
Because I felt the freaking house shake.
Well, you let me claim it on the insurance.
Okay.
I told you afterwards. I told you the truth.
You did after we claimed it. I'm like, what the fuck? Insurance fraud. Golly.
I'm going back.
Yeah. And then it happens again, pulling through a parking lot. Well, what did you hit, babe? Well,
So
there
we
was
have a disclosure at this show that not everything you hear is always true. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
It's always something. It's always something with a car.
We hit a deer last night.
Did you?
That is no bullshit.
Nice.
Thank you for saving me.
No.
Tell us about this deer.
Well, it's not the first one I've hit.
Yeah.
I'll put it that way. But we did hit a deer, didn't I? I saved our life. We're coming back from Oklahoma. I'm hauling ass 85.
He got yelled at for it.
Oh, dude, I got in trouble again when I got home, bro. I don't know if you knew this part, but
For real.
we're fucking hauling ass from my mom's, heading home, and I see it. It was the deer time, you know what I mean? Late dusk or late dawn, and man, I fucking seen it. It was, and I clipped him. It did nothing to the vehicle.
Yeah. That's good.
The first time I did it, I completely totaled the vehicle.
Sure.
It was just somebody was watching after us, but we did clip that deer.
Yeah.
At the time, I had to slam on the brakes, obviously. My wife and Stephanie and my son was in the back seat. They didn't have seatbelts on, so they all come forward. Obviously, Seth almost come up in the front seat with me and Mike. I get, we don't have our seatbelts on back here. I'm like, that's my problem.
Right.
That's my fault.
Yeah.
Oh, he jumps your shit, and then
Right.
we get about an hour down the road, and he tells his wife, he goes, "Yeah, sorry about I snapped at you back there. There's a lot going on, but I was right."
Isn't that the typical gaslighting?
Like, what kind of fucking apology is that?
No, but no.
Right.
So she did. But anytime anybody's in that back seat, if it's Seth or whatever, she's normally jumping around. Please, you better put that seatbelt on.
Yeah.
I'm notorious for not wearing it, but they apparently went in the full floorboard. As soon as I got home, I'm like, "Hey, you okay?" She goes, "My knees really hurt." And I'm like,
Yeah. Of course they do.
once again,
Yeah.
not my problem. Or not my fault. I'll put it that way.
So, man, I think this definitely made up.
Like I said, once
last
again,
week.
I apologize.
I have one last question that I want to end on. Well, first off, we want to thank you guys for coming in.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I said, this show was amazing. It was very good, I feel like. But we ended with the what gets on your nerves. The last question we want to ask you guys is just, and you answer separately, but what do you love most about each other?
You go first.
Oh, because you want to play off
That should
mine.
have-
Yeah, I
Quick
want to
answer.
play off yours.
No, I have a lot of medical issues, and the fact that he has been the only person in my life that has loved me and taken care of me like he does, physically, emotionally, mentally, financially, more than anybody's ever done. And he is the only man next to my father who's ever been a man of integrity. And what I mean about that is, from my knowledge, and I can put this on God. He's not a cheater. He's not a liar to me.
Yep.
And he is the only man, because of what I've been through in my past, that has ever made me feel safe in a relationship, safe with myself, safe with him. And we've been through hell and back.
Yeah.
But he is just, it's the integrity of our relationship.
That's big.
Yeah.
That's
That's
huge.
what,
Thank you.
yeah. And how,
I was tearing
how
up.
cute
Shit.
it-
I'm awesome.
oh Lord.
I'm not gonna say. I mean, 'cause, you know, I'm glad you went first because he was gonna say
Yeah.
when the Delilah kick in, he likes to see the size of his jump.
Yeah, or your tits. Yeah, that's the best
Well,
thing about
those
you.
are pretty amazing.
Okay.
I paid for half of them.
Okay, you did.
Fuck.
But yeah, that's the best thing about him.
I would say the structure this woman's given me. Because, you know, a man is, in my opinion, nothing without a fantastic woman
Oh, yeah.
that
Without a
will
doubt.
give him the structure and direction that he really needs.
I agree.
You know,
I agree.
So I would say that's going to be, for me, you know, I would not be here. I would still be a prisoner dead without this woman. There's no question about it. Because she made it very clear to me one day, if you want to be with a woman like me, this is what you're going to do.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Because I do want to be with a woman like you.
Yeah.
So this is exactly what I need to do, and I did just that.
Yep.
You know.
That's
So
awesome, man.
That's
It really is.
that's me. You know. Thank you for
Aw.
saving my. Thank you
There.
for saving my life.
But don't leave them goddamn shoes in the fucking kitchen
Hey,
anymore.
get your fucking shoes out of the kitchen. You know, my God.
No, I think it was a good show, peeps. I appreciate you.
Definitely.
Tune in next week.
Thank you guys once again.
It only
Thank
gets
you guys.
better.
Thank you guys
Oh,
for
you're
so much.
welcome.
y'all.
Thank y'all
you.
seriously.
For
It was
sure.
a pleasure.
Yeah.
This time.
Good stuff.
Last time was a pleasure to do it for me. I'm glad y'all got to witness a one-man show.
He entertained
No
himself.
doubt. No doubt.
All right. See y'all later.
Y'all have a good week.
Join us every Tuesday for another episode of The Shit Shows. You can find us on our website, theshitshows.buzzsprout.com, Instagram at The Shit Shows with an extra S at the end because we're kind of shitty. Amazon Music, Podcast Index, iHeartRadio, Podcast Addicts, Podcast Chasers. Also, you can always find us on Facebook, The Shit Shows. Come see us every Tuesday. Join in. Become The Shit Show.